Most creators are chasing TikTok views and trying to go viral on the YouTube algorithm. Meanwhile, there's an opportunity that is sitting right in front of your face. It's been around for years. And in this video, I'm going to show you how you can start selling your digital products using Facebook groups. And we're actually going to do this two different ways. We're going to do it with our own Facebook group, and we're going to do it with other people's Facebook group. And it's a really simple process. And what's really exciting about it is you don't have to show your face if you don't want to. You can maybe automate this later on down the line, but you don't need millions of followers. You don't need to go viral. You can just create good content. So if you want to learn how to sell your digital product, using Facebook groups, make sure you watch this entire video because I think this is going to be a very impactful video. And I'm going to show you a few examples of what I've done in the past so that you can get started quickly. Now, you might be asking yourself, Alston, who uses Facebook? Only old people are on Facebook and it's a cesspool. That might be true. That might be true. But if we take a look at my screen here, you can see that Facebook got 12 billion visits in January, right? And almost half of those people are using their desktop. If we scroll down a little bit more, you can see people are spending about 10 minutes on the platform. They're visiting 12 different pages, and Facebook is still getting more views than TikTok, LinkedIn, Instagram, X, almost combined, right? If you just took X, TikTok, and LinkedIn, you add those up, Facebook is still getting more views. So it's used globally. And one other thing that I want to make sure that I mention is that with your Facebook post, much like Reddit, they can actually rank on Google. So if you've got great engagement on a post and it's optimized for search engines, some of your posts can actually rank, which is really, really cool. So what we're going to do in this video is I'm going to walk you through how to get started step by step. Of course, this is not going to be something that just happens overnight. It will take consistency, persistence, but this is a method that I use to seed my own Facebook group. This is a method that I use to sell my own digital products once I seeded my group and make more money in the back end. So I know it worked for me. So I know that it'll work for you. Let's go ahead and get started. Now, of course, you are going to need a Facebook profile. You can do this with a personal page. In fact, I recommend that you do this with a personal page and not a business page, okay? And the reason is some Facebook groups don't allow personal pages. Like, for example, my Facebook group, Successful and Happy Affiliate Marketers, I don't allow business pages in my group. Right? Only personal pages. So you don't have to show your face on a personal page, but I'm going to assume that you've got two things. One, you have a Facebook account. They're free to set up. Two, I'm going to assume that you already have a digital product. Now, if you don't have a digital product, over the last few weeks, I've actually showed you how to create digital products. In fact, I've done 3 build with me's, right? I've done a build with me where I show you how to create a workshop. If we look at this one, build with me, create a 1-hour live workshop you can sell twice. And then if we scroll down, I did a build with me, turn 3 face-forward videos into a $27 digital product. And then just yesterday, I showed you how to create a sales page with Gumroad to create this page, right? So if you have not watched those videos, after this one, go back and watch those other ones so that you know how to create your first digital product. Every Sunday, I do a new build with me, and I walk you through the process of building out a digital product. Cool? Cool. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Now, the process is very, very similar with all of these platforms. First thing you need to do is have a group of people that you want to help. It's called a niche, but you want to focus on a particular group of people. For our video, we're going to focus on men in their 40s that want to lose 20 pounds or more. And I should say this before we keep going. Make sure that you follow the framework and don't try and follow the example because the example won't work for you. It's set up a little bit different. So what we're going to do now that we have our niche, it's going to be men in their 40s. And I'm just going to write this down so that we can refer to it. Online tutorials. Our niche are men in their 40s. Let's see. Men in 40s that want to lose we'll say 20 plus pounds. Okay, great. So that's our niche. Now, what we're going to do is we are going to go out and we're going to find Facebook groups that are targeting this area. Find niche, okay, or find Facebook groups, I should say. find groups. And this is really simple. We're going to go up here. We're going to go to our search bar, and we're going to say weight loss for men. Okay. And then we're going to go down to groups. And we want to do public groups. Okay. We can do private groups, but public groups are going to be easier for me to look in and give you examples. So you can see here that there are tons of these posts. Bodybuilding and weight loss for men, fitness and weight loss for men over 30, workouts, weight loss and fitness tips, all sorts of them. I'm going to limit this to public to see if we can peek inside of a few of these. What we're going to do is I would open up and I would join every single one of these. It doesn't matter the size. What we want to do, so like look at this. Fitness and weight loss for men over 30. Okay, so we can do weight loss for men over 40. Let's see if that gives us a different group of people. We're going to go to groups again. Okay, weight loss for men over 40. Let's change this to public one more time. So I think we will open this one. Ideally what you want to do is you want to try and find groups that have good engagement, that have at least 10,000 members. The reason why is because there's usually a lot of conversation going back and forth. So normally we would open and join all of these. They might ask us a few questions. They might ask us for like an email address or something like that. Just give them a junk email address. I would create a junk email address because most likely what they're going to do is they're going to add you to their mailing list, which is something that we could do as well. So let's go ahead and peek in here. So what we're doing, and I haven't looked at these beforehand, so I apologize if something shows up that might be not safe for work. So what we want to do is we just want to look through here and see what the engagement is looking like. Are people asking questions? Are they looking for help? Do they need something? And what we want to do, believe it or not, is we want to be helpful. Okay, I'm gonna put this down. I'm gonna bold it. Be helpful. Okay, and we're going to talk about how to do that in a few different ways. With this method, it can take a little bit longer time to get started, but it can pay you back, right? It is going to pay you back if you're just consistent. So you can see here there's a lot of engagement. There's a lot of conversation, which is good. This is exactly what we're looking for. We want to make sure that there are people talking to each other and not just the leader of the group talking. It looks like this guy might be, who's the owner of the group? Might be, okay. So you want to make sure people are talking to each other and not just the owner of the group talking to everyone. Okay. Also, you want to get a feel for the types of posts. Are they doing self-promotion? What's going on in here? Okay. So what I would do is I would add all of these groups and then also copy the link and put it in a Google Sheet. It'll make your life a little bit easier. You can work a little bit faster. Let's see. Okay, so this guy is self-promoting. Great. Okay, so awesome. Next, what we want to do is we want to do a few things. I'm going to say content. We're going to create content, and there's two types of content that we can create. We're going to create content where we are answering questions, and we want to make original content. Okay, and this is how we're going to do it. We're going to jump in here. We're going to go up to the search bar, and we're going to type in who. Hit enter. And we're looking for people that are asking questions and might not have any comments. So we can say most recent. And what we're going to do, believe it or not, we want to keep this stupid simple. So we want to do who, what, when, where, why, and how. Very basic, right? This is stuff we learned in elementary. We come back up to the search bar. What's the most embarrassing gym moment you've had? You can be honest and transparent and answer this question. Go through what I would do. What you should do is you should try and answer 10 questions. They don't have to all be from the same group, but go through, type in who, not much there, what, hit enter, and then we've got most recent. Scroll down. Okay, Who's on Ozempic? What do you pay for that? 258 comments. What's the first lift you fell in love with? How important is brief when it comes to physical training? You can answer these questions. And if you don't know them, go out and do a little bit of research and provide helpful information. Maybe do a paragraph, but genuinely be helpful. That's the first thing we're going to do. The second thing we're going to do is we are going to create infographics. And we can do videos too, but I like infographics because they're easier to make and you can make them with AI. And what we're going to do is we're going to go over to ChatGPT and I'm going to say, act as an expert in creating engaging infographics. You are tasked with. Now, when I did this, we didn't actually have we didn't have the ability to use AI back in my day, and so I actually hired somebody to do this over on Fiverr. And actually, let me see if I can bring that up. Sometimes the gigs are gone, but I want to show you the ones that I use so that you guys can get an example of what I was doing. I'll have to find it, but act as an expert in creating engaging infographics. You are tasked with creating ideas to help men in their 40s lose 20 plus pounds. Create, pounds, P-O pounds. Give me 10 ideas first before creating any. Okay. And so the most important part that we're going to cover is coming up. So don't leave out just yet. Because the best part, the most important part is coming up. The thing that kind of triggers all of this is happening soon, right? So, okay, I'm going to say create number one. All right, and so the cool thing with ChatGPT now is they're going to create an infographic. They actually, or what you could do, I'm going to say create what is this? Let's say create infographic image number one. Let's see, what are we doing here? Okay. And if this doesn't work, we can always use Leonardo AI. So I'm going to go over to Leonardo AI. The great thing with Leonardo AI is that there is a free level to this. There's also a paid level, but we could use image, and then we can see this is an ideogram. I can just kind of paste this in like this, and it should give us something decent. Let's see what ChatGPT is giving us one. Leonardo is giving us two, and we could actually use both of these, and we're going to talk about that in just a moment. Okay, cool. The 40 plus fat loss formula. Calories per, okay, awesome. And so I'm just going to download this. While that's still working, we can open it up. And what I like to do is I like to put these in a separate folder. This would be like my uploads folder or my Facebook folder. So like right here, it says Facebook infographics. I did this one before. And this is what the infographics would look like. Cool. So let me just go up to Google Sheets. Click here, and then Facebook infographics. So these are the different infographics we've got. Let me just Facebook posts. Is this it? Facebook groups? Let's try Facebook group. That's it. Anyway, so this is what we would do. I would have group name 1, group name 2, and so on, all the way down, right? And then I would have the date. So today is, we'll say 2/16/2026. Go across like this. And then for my different infographics, I would have a number. So info 1, and what I would do is I would rotate the infographics that I'm uploading into these different groups. So on day 1 today, I would upload this first infographic that we created. So like this one. I don't know why it went down there. So like this one. In the second group, I would do this one, and then I would just rotate them all the way through. Being genuinely helpful, make sure the information is relevant and helpful. But here's where the magic comes in. And this is why this process is really, 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 really powerful. The next step is to change, update your cover photo. And this is really important. And the reason why this is really important, and where the magic happens, is when you start posting, and you're posting consistently, your posts start, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Your posts start showing up more frequently, and people start engaging with your post. And people are going to want to spy on you. They're going to say, Josh here makes a lot of good information. I want to learn more about him. So they're going to click on your profile, and this is what they see. They see the profile photo, and then they see this cover photo, which is fine, not a bad cover photo. But let me show you my cover photo and why I'm able to use it to make money. If I click on my cover photo, I've got my name, I've got who I am, what I do, and how I can help you. Okay, so if we go back over here, I'm going to say name, who I am, what I do, and how I can help you. And so we are going to create that inside of Canva. And we can just type in like Facebook cover image. And you can see here, I've got this one. I don't remember exactly what the dimensions are, but look, Alston Godbold, online business coach, helping you start an online business without the slimy, shady sales tactics. Simple. But if we look at my current one, let's see if we can find it. If we look at my current one, I have a ton of information, relevant information. And what people, and what you should do is include what looks like a button. So we can say like get started. So we could say something like get started. Something simple, or start now, start today, whatever it might be. And we want this to look like a button so that people will click on it, right? You're going to want to play with the formatting, make this a little bit different and better. But we've got this button here. It says get started. What they're going to do is they're going to click on that. Okay, there's a button. Boom. And what happens is it opens up this part over here. Free live class, how to turn your content into cash without going viral or begging for brand deals. And then we've got this button here, and this is going to be, our URL here. This is going to lead to our sales page that we created, this sales page. And that is the power of this, okay? That is why this works, okay? Because we're helpful here. I keep losing it. We're helpful here. We're helpful inside the Facebook group in 2 different ways. We are actually solving problems and answering questions, and people will want to learn more about us. Like if we click on this guy, okay, great. They've got a vacation photo. But what we want to do is we want to turn ours into like a funnel. Okay? So Let me know if this makes sense. It really is as simple. And then inside, let me just click here. I'm going to say inside of cover photo, include URL. Now, generally, Facebook doesn't like URLs. They don't want people to go off of platform, but if we tuck it inside of here, it's okay, right? It is a-okay, and it'll work. You can also add in your URLs here and over here, all of this good stuff. But what's most important is having this. I've got myself smiling. Huge font makes it easier to read, especially if they're on mobile or if they're using their iPad. But I mean, it seems too easy, but it's really simple. And the difficulty comes down in being consistent and persistent. Doing this every single day when it feels like it's not working. For the first month, it's not going to feel like it's working. For the first month, you feel like you're going to be posting into the void. But as you continue to post, so this is the infographic that ChatGPT came up with. As you continue to post, you're building up social cachet, and people are going to start spying on you. If you want, and I normally don't want optional, I'm going to say optional, create a freebie or / giveaway. But this is the process, and I want to highlight this. First 30 days, it will feel like it ain't working, and I just sold you a bill of goods. But you got to stay with it. This process only works if you stay. If you stay with it. Okay. The other thing that you can do, and I got to go quick with this, you can create your own group. If we click on, you can see this is my group here. What you can do is you can actually use the same images. You can post any questions, comments. But what you can do is you can create a featured post here, and you can put just a short little write-up, almost like a sales page, to your digital product explaining what it is. So you're going to write kind of like a mini sales page, pushing people to this link. Okay. I didn't spend as much time here, but you simply can just ask ChatGPT, hey, look, give me 10 ideas to post in my Facebook group. But you can see here, this is kind of the format that I use. Welcome to Happy and Successful Affiliate Marketers, a Facebook community for affiliate marketers to learn, share, and grow without hype and spam. Yes, give me access. So, this is kind of like that button here. And then, and then you go from there. But it's really powerful. Okay. It is really, really powerful. It will work for you if you continue on. You can also use other people's Facebook groups to seed your own Facebook group. So instead of them going here, you can put a URL to your Facebook group where you have a little bit more control. But this will work for you. All right. I want you to go out and test this because it certainly will work for you. And come back and let me know. Let me know how it goes. Did it feel like it didn't work at first and then kind of like a flip switched, or are you still struggling? Because I would be happy to help you out. And if you want to learn how to build out your first digital product, check out the first link in the bio. It comes with a 14-day free trial. You also get access to email marketing, complete marketing software. You can build your sales page right there. You can deliver your digital product all through that first link in the description. We also have an online community where I can help you out as well. Take a look at the first link in the bio. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.